Banyak salah.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Terrific effort! That is not one. And another try! This is their second corner of the game. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain. Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, some astute defending there. And it's Messi. Paris Saint-Germain have got a chance! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's through here. That has been cut short. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Great ball, great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they themselves in front! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United, that's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Trossard tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. A probing pass. It's a promising position. Tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Kokchu. And the shot! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Matheus Cunha. Koundé. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Pedri. Now it's Messi. Played out wide. Now it's Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Matheus Cunha. Just past the 40th minute mark. And it's Pedri. Hernandez making good progress. Matheus Cunha tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's been played through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's a sharp little ball here. And Messi! Well taken goal. And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely size to quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is...
And he's following up! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. And that is indeed the final act. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's cut it out. Haaland. Ball played for Kukçu. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. And the finish! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Guardiola is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Deftly away. And he's chosen to go back, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Guardiola. Matheus Cunha. Pressing high and with purpose. Pacho. Marquinhos. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Guardiola. Matheus Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Mbappe, driving on and making good progress. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yamal, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Kukçu. And it's Messi. Oh, the ball's... That's another chance! And there's a goal! And that was his 20th goal for this team. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Mbappe.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
Big chance! Oh, good finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee would... Kukçu! Kukçu! That is Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It should look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Akan comeback gede.
So here comes the substitution. Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good spread. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get away here?
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
And that's been won straight back. Pacho. Ronaldinho. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little...
Apa?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice.
Combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and...
Mbappe! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Great vision. And he is deftly away. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with...
Shot, surely! Loose ball, and it's come back out to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great defending, strong and determined. Searching pass he's played there. Looking for options for movement. Great challenge, time to perfection. Gets a good foot in there. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Vieri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
He's had a shot! It's in! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread out to the left. Silvestre. And that is hit. Getting up there! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Somalia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And here's Mbappe, Messi, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Carvajal. Somalia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Messi. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Might be danger here. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork, this time surely! Goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Cross into the box. Silvestre getting this one clear. Shot could be on. Serginho. And here's Kochu. And here's Haaland. And this is Messi. Oh, lovely feeding it. There's the header! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looking for a runner. Dink through. And this is Ronaldo. And he's definitely onside. He is just caressing the ball. Carvajal proves just a little bit too strong. Pedri. Kukcu. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Ronaldinho. Carvajal. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Now it's Haaland. And here's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Has to go back here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution on
Well,
the
that
field.
just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Number 27.
The second half is up and running.
Coming on the field.
Mbappe! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Number
In he goes again!
Nuno Mendes.
Siaran ini. Halo. Suaraku kedengaran ya?
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Oh, great leap! He's done very well to get to that.
Rodri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chips it through. And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
De Bruyne with the short one. It's a pretty loose pass. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Serginho's cross. Oh, terrible pass. Kukcu. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Always goal side. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe! Now it's Villa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Somalia clearly didn't help themselves.
Just the keeper, Messi! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's off and running. Mendes cuts it out. And it's Mendes. Mendes making good progress. Mendes finding himself in space.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
He's found a way through. Kukcu. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
And a chance! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nicely weighted ball. And the shots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Messi is onto this, threads one in.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, there's the clearance. Pedri, and the finish! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. How?
He's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Number 22.
Somalia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's well spotted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Triol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No way through. Now it's Haaland. Lovely feet. Looking for the run. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think...
And Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
As simple as you like. Oh, that's a key interception. Rizal on... He's in, must be! There's the shot! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Gerrard. And it's Kovacic. Now it's Kimmich. Rodri. Kukçu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. And the shots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kimmich with the clearance. There's the shot! Strasbourg are looking to go forward now. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. And it's Neymar. Laporte gets over and intercepts.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And this is Del Piero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland. Gerrard. Still goalless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball.
Oh, yeah.
And he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quality ball. Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. In by Kovacic. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Haaland. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernandez does well to get it back. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Del Piero. And that's really well manoeuvred. Costa Curta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Varane getting this one clear. Pedri. And here's Mbappe.
Ooh.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. Goal! Strasbourg! And Strasbourg score first! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rodri, passes coming off in quick succession here. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paris Saint-Germain unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger nature.
Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's burst through. Kovacic against the crossbar, and it's in. And this is getting better and better. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Pedri. Strasbourg have the chance to go the other way. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. Right back in the game. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Haaland chasing after it. Rodri cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Great. And Messi! And yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Del Piero. And this is Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets it up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Strasbourg clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Neymar. A probing pass. That's been slipped through. Donnarumma attempts a clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Yeah,
Maybe
Alan,
both
come on,
sides just
Alan.
going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played in. Goes for the shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? And he is dashing away. Edmilson. Kovacic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Shifted upfield. And here's Haaland. Marquinhos. Kovacic. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum.